In this video, we will visit some of the enigmatic megaliths from the birthplace of Japanese civilization in the valley of Asuka. Many of these megaliths date from the Tumulus period of 250 to 550 AD. Asuka Prefecture lies about 30 kilometers southeast of Osaka in eastern Japan. We start our journey from the sprawling metropolis of Osaka with its impressive 16th century castle and fortifications, and catch a local train to Asuka. Japan's train system is extensive and efficient, and you can reach most sites of interest without the need for a car. Looking at a map of the region, we find that there are lots of megalithic sites shown in and around the Asuka train station area. But our focus first is going to be the rock ship of Masuda, a stone megalith situated on a hill about half a kilometer west of Okadera train station. After leaving Okadera station, we proceed on foot across the town and up towards the bottom of the hill on the west side.
You see there's a signpost right here, which says to the site we want to go to. Up these stairs.
After a steep climb up the hill, I arrive at the rock ship, out of breath.
And I think I see it right in front of me. Wow. It's actually bigger than I expected. It's really quite large. There's an inscription in Japanese. So this is the rock huts on the lower edge that people have been describing.
No one really knows what this megalith was used for, as it does not resemble the shape or style of other Buddhist monuments in the area. Some have suggested it served some astronomical purpose, while others claim it was part of an ancient tomb structure. The object has two 1 meter square holes in the top, which are of unknown function.
So this is looking at the object from the top. Can't really see that far into it. That's about as far as I can go. This is just looking at it from the top of the hill. And there's trails all through here. So we're going to do a little wander around, see what we find.
A few hundred meters south from the rock ship, I found a series of ancient tombs, some carved out of solid rock, while others were constructed from large boulders resembling the dolmen constructions found in Ireland. In most cases, these tombs were covered in earth, forming mounds.
This looks like a tomb. There we go. Okay, I just tried to increase our exposure so we can see a little bit better inside this tomb.
Near this first tomb, there were a number of photos attached to a board showing some of the hidden features of the stonework. A little further down the hill, we found another massive stone tomb that had a depth of 17 meters. This tomb differed from the first in being constructed of boulders rather than carved stone.
An interesting thing is that here's the plaque for this tomb, this last tomb, and now I recognize these streamers over here. This was where I walked down from the rock ship of Masuda. The rock ship of Masuda is up on that hill right there in front of me. So these tombs are all very close to the rock ship of Masuda.
Having now visited most of the rock tombs in close proximity to the rock ship, I decided to proceed east on foot to the other side of the town of Asuka to take a look at some of the stone monoliths there. Just to the east of Asuka is the historical park hall that features ancient stone slabs from the area. My interest, though, was in another megalithic stone structure just beyond this area that the locals call the Devil's Toilet. This megalith is found just on the east side of the park on another low hill accessible by a side road.
So we're just here at another stone called the Devil's Toilet. And it's hard to get back far enough to see it clearly. It's got these geometric cuts in it, which are really quite unusual. This is another geometric stone, and this one's right beside the Devil's Toilet. It's just about maybe 10 meters away, a little further up the hill. It also has geometric cuts in it.
The local folklore is that this stone, called the Devil's Chopping Board, was used by the devil to chop up people passing through the area, and that he would then relieve himself later in the Devil's Toilet a few meters down the hill. However, historians now believe that the Devil's Toilet is the upper section of a stone tomb that previously sat on the chopping board base, and that it has subsequently toppled down the hill, perhaps due to an earthquake. The final artifact that I wanted to locate was the Tortoise Stone, a bizarre carving of unknown purpose. After hiking up the road over a kilometer, I finally found it, situated practically in someone's backyard.
Come up the hill quite far. They'll left their trash on it. Just over here in the foothills.
This stone is known locally as Kamishi. Legend has it that Kamishi used to face east instead of southwest, and if the structure was to turn west, in the direction of Nara, the entire region would sink into the mud.